Have you ever held an Amish quilt in your hands and felt a strange, almost haunting perfection in every tiny stitch? So uniform, so flawless. It makes you question whether human hands could ever truly create something that precise. What if I told you that behind those impossible stitches lies a hidden technique, a ritual, a choreography, a near sacred process perfected over generations without electricity, without machines, and without shortcuts? A technique so clever, so disciplined, and so deeply rooted in community that witnessing it feels like stepping into another century. Today, you're about to enter that world, and once you see how they do it, you will never look at quilting or craftsmanship the same way again. Number 1, the frame that holds a community. Step inside an Amish home on quilting day, and the first thing you'll notice is the massive wooden frame stretching from wall to wall, a silent giant, built not for convenience, but for precision. This isn't a hoop or a table tool. It's a room-sized structure crafted to keep every layer of the quilt drawn tight like the skin of a drum. Here, tension becomes the foundation of perfection. As the fabric lies smooth and unbending, it almost feels alive beneath the hands of the women gathering around it, waiting to begin. The frame becomes more than a tool. It becomes the stage on which a generational dance is about to unfold. Number 2, the tapestry before the first stitch. Before a needle ever touches fabric, the quilt top, bright, geometric, bold, is laid out like a puzzle of colors and history. Amish quilting doesn't rely on chaotic creativity, it relies on harmony, balance, and purpose. Every triangle and diamond is intentional. As sunlight filters through farmhouse windows, the quilt top glows like stained glass. It's the calm before the creation, the heartbeat before the first cut. And the quilters know something outsiders often forget. Perfection begins long before the work does. Number 3, the ancient art of marking the path. There are no disappearing pens or modern tools here. Instead, a sliver of sharpened soap or a chalk pencil becomes the compass. Old cardboard templates, worn smooth from decades of use, are gently placed and traced across the fabric. Feathers, cables, vines, and floral arcs appear in soft white lines, each curve carefully matched to the quilt's geometry. These markings aren't mere guides, they are promises. Every future stitch will follow these ghostly trails, ensuring that hands decades apart still move with the same intention. Number 4, thread and needle, chosen with purpose. Amish quilters do not pick tools, they select companions. Short, sharp between needles lie ready, built for tight, fine stitching. Strong cotton thread is unwound and examined like a precious resource. And then comes the thimble, not decorative, not shiny, just a perfectly fitted metal cap with tiny ridges that grip the needle like a handshake. The tools may look simple, but in the hands of these women, they become extensions of the body, designed not just to sew, but to create something meant to outlive them. Number 5, when many hands become one. As neighbors gather, the room fills with quiet chatter and warm laughter. 4, 6, sometimes 8 quilters sit around the frame. But when they begin stitching, their rhythm merges. It becomes impossible to tell where one woman's work ends and another woman's begins. This is the miracle of uniformity, the secret that machines cannot replicate. Their pacing, their breathing, their very heartbeat aligns as if they share a single pulse. The result is not a quilt stitched by many hands. It is a quilt stitched by one united spirit. Number 6, the rocking motion that defines perfection. To an outsider, it looks like magic. The top hand pushes the needle down, the bottom hand, waiting like a guardian, feels it emerge and instantly lifts it back toward the surface. Down, through, up, repeat. This tiny rocking motion allows multiple stitches to load onto the needle before the thread is pulled through. It's fast, it's precise, it's hypnotic. Only years of practice teach a person to feel the needle through 3 layers of fabric without seeing it. This is where skill becomes instinct. Number 7, the quiet power of the underneath hand. Beneath the quilt, a single finger glides gently along the backing, sensing every movement. Even expert quilters admit that this part of the craft takes decades to master. You aren't just stitching, you are listening with your hands. The underneath finger keeps the stitch length even and the tension balanced. Without it, the back of the quilt would tell a messy truth. With it, the back becomes just as beautiful as the front, an unspoken test of true craftsmanship. Number 8, the ritual of community and inheritance. At the frame, quilting becomes more than a skill. It becomes a ceremony. Young girls sit beside their mothers, mimicking their movements, absorbing wisdom that can't be written down. Stories flow as easily as thread. Stories of marriages, harvests, hardships, births, and losses. The quilt becomes a tapestry of shared life. Every stitch holds a memory, a lesson, a laugh. When the quilt is finished, it isn't just fabric. It's a record of a community breathing together. Number 9, the creation of value stitch by stitch. These quilts aren't just blankets. They are a livelihood. Families rely on the sale of each piece, knowing that their integrity rides on every inch of thread. Buyers from around the world seek out Amish quilts because they know they are not purchasing fabric. They are purchasing time, tradition, and a level of quality that refuses to bend to modern shortcuts. Each quilt is a signature, a legacy, and a promise. Number 10, bringing their wisdom into your own hands. Even without a giant wooden frame or a circle of quilters, you can still bring a touch of Amish craftsmanship into your own work. Preparation becomes your anchor. Good tools become your allies. Practice becomes your rhythm. And above all, patience becomes your greatest strength. Quilting, in truth, is not about speed. It's about intention. When you slow down, when you honor each stitch, you begin to understand the heart of the Amish craft, the beauty of creating something meant to last. A legacy in every stitch. So the secret behind Amish quilting isn't one trick or one tool. It's a way of living, a mindset built on stillness, discipline, and community. A belief that perfection doesn't come from machines, but from hands guided by purpose and hearts guided by tradition. And the next time you see an Amish quilt, you won't just admire its beauty, you'll understand the quiet journey every tiny stitch took to get there.